At Texas A&M, talents are on display every day. But on a campus of around 90,000 students, faculty, and staff, not all of those talents are visible. These are the stories of the campus jobs you don't see and the people that do them. This is Unsung Talents on KAMU. Do you ever think about how green spinach is? Chemistry students do.
So today we're working with chlorophyll, and you know that it's going to be green because chlorophyll is what is in plants that help it do photosynthesis.
Every semester, they make a series of spinach dilutions to measure light absorption in their A&M chemistry labs.
So every time you dilute it, there's going to be less and less chlorophyll. So you don't know how much chlorophyll is in your spinach leaf, so you don't know concentration, you don't know X, but you will get Y, which is absorbance. So that's why you're going to be...
To the students, the spinach leaves, isopropanol, flasks, and other supplies seem to magically appear. Every lab session, every day, every week.
When our students are seeing these people coming in from the hallways and helping with replacing equipment or help troubleshooting things, they're not magic elves or anything like that.
Ed Lee is a chemistry professor and the director of service laboratories.
For a lot of our students, they may not necessarily go into chemistry afterwards. Once you leave college, you don't get to have those opportunities. We want to make sure that this is one that stands out in their memories, hopefully fondly.
Wait, it's 0.1 to 0.2. Yes, 0.1 to 0.2 grams.
Creating engaging chemistry lab experiences at a university this big is a huge task. The scale of his team's work is frankly astonishing.
We're running about 15,000 students through our labs every academic year. We run starting at Monday at 8 a.m. until 9:20 at night for 4 days out of the week. On Friday, we just run a half day. Each lab section has about 24 students. This semester, I think we're at around 275 lab sections.
Cleaning rooms, preparing glassware, and portioning chemicals for those 15,000 students is on the shoulders of 6 full-time staff members and 25 to 30 student workers. Janelle Martinez is one of those student workers in the organic chemistry stockroom.
This lab has prepared me to be in the laboratory environment, which is basically what I want to do as a career.
She enjoys getting to work with chemicals and different instruments.
We'll make batches here and there, and if it's a chemical that they're going to use a lot, then you'll find us some of my shifts will be just making chemicals. I think it's fun.
You don't want any chunks of spinach left, because if you put the chunks of spinach in here, it's going to be trying to read the solids, and that can interfere.
A lot of thought is put into what students learn when they take a lab.
How does a chemistry lab provide a good experience for an undergraduate student?
Wayne Scott is the technical laboratory coordinator and runs the day-to-day operations for all 28 lab spaces.
Our main goal for students coming away from this is to have a better understanding of the world around them. This is why your plastics work the way they do. This is why when you use nail polish remover, why you don't want to mix it with certain things. You can really see the firelight in their eyes of oh, this makes sense. This is so cool. This world around us isn't so mysterious.
Students conduct 10 to 12 experiments each semester. While they're learning one experiment, the lab team is preparing several more.
We're touching 4 to 7 experiments at a time. We're actively in the at some part of the process.
That means staying organized is a must. Kelly Brown is the senior technician running the first-year chemistry program stockroom and has the extensive spreadsheets to prove it.
It's not uncommon for me to write a little note and I'll say I need this many vials, full or half full, or at least 10 grams per vial, depending on what we're doing. And the student workers are just okay, well, now I guess I'm going to, just sit here and fill vials for an hour or two.
Student workers also remove chemical byproducts, refill ice buckets, answer radio calls,
Could I get a couple of 25 mil volumetric...
replace broken glassware, and tear spinach leaves for the chlorophyll experiment.
I literally buy spinach from the grocery store, and then my student workers pull the stem off of the leaf, and then they tear the leaves into little bits and pieces.
We tried cutting it with scissors, but when you do that, it kind of crimps the edges of the leaves, and this chlorophyll doesn't leach out as well, so really tearing it is the best way.
Mine's basically only leaves.
How much do you have? I have nothing.
Do the students in each lab know how the spinach leaves got there? No, But that's how the lab team likes it.
If we do our job right, nobody notices, and that's fine. Generally, if there's an exciting day at work, something has gone wrong. Everything should just flow smoothly, and you shouldn't even notice we're here.
Even though their work might be taken for granted, they come to campus each day knowing their job can make a difference.
I myself am never going to make some kind of revolutionary scientific breakthrough, but maybe one of the students that goes through our program is. They're going to go on and do who knows what in their lives. Maybe one day I'll read some article that some researcher has developed some wonderful thing, and they'll say, oh yeah, and they went to A&M for their undergrad. And I'll know that I played a small part in helping with their education.
Not many people on campus can relate to the work the chemistry lab team does, but the biology lab team can. Hear their story now, wherever you listen to Unsung Talents. For KAMU, I'm Christian Hamilton.